Facebook board greetings. This is our day 2 video diary for Glorieta.
Hi, future me.
Jennifer, once again, please stop being weird. So, anyway, today was very good. And yesterday, I didn't really talk about the spiritual aspect of it because I didn't really feel like we had a good chance to really get into it because we'd only done the evening service, so we didn't really know a lot about the speaker, and we hadn't done any seminars. So I didn't really say anything about that. But it is really good. The speaker is amazing. He has 3 kids, and he tells
His stories about them are hilarious.
Yeah, they're very funny. So he's a really good speaker.
And Matt Chandler's coming later in the week, and I saw him 2 years ago at Orange Beach. He was awesome.
So he's really good, and the worship leader is very good too. I did like Addison Road more, but this worship leader, it's Chris White band. He's really good. And the seminars were really good too. I went to I think it was the Understanding Me and Discovering You, or Discovering Me and Understanding You. I don't know. It was really good.
I went to the one about something like it was called Why I'm Not an Atheist, or Why Richard Dawkins is Insane. It was talking about renowned atheists and why their claims are completely ridiculous. It was really cool.
Yeah, and get this. While we're in there and they're talking about this right before we go into our community groups, they're talking about the seminars, and they're like, you may be the type of person who only does certain kinds of seminars, and you may just go to theological stuff and want to learn about atheists and do theological stuff, but you should branch out and do other stuff too and go to relationships seminars and stuff like that. And I just smile and I look at Jennifer and I'm like, that's you, Jennifer.
Shut up, Brittany.
So, anyway, I did the one this morning. It's about self-worth a little bit. It also had a lot to do with listening to people and paying attention to people and improving relationships. And then my evening one was what to do next. What does God want for you next? And that was a very good one too.
My evening one, I went to this, it was called One Life. It was all about missionary work across the more third world countries. It was really cool. They had a lot of cool stuff. And at one part, they asked for 20 people in the room to raise their hands. And so 20 people did, and I'm kind of wishing I had, because it would have been a cool project.
How did exactly 20 people raise their hands at once?
I don't know, divine intervention or something? Or they got 20 people, and they passed out these cards to them, and so they opened them up, and they found gift cards inside. $50 gift cards that could be used anywhere. And the only catch is, they have to use the cards, the money, to meet a need for someone else, and they can't just give them the money, because that's too easy. They've got to actually be involved in it. And I was like, that's cool. I wish I'd raised my hand.
Wow, exactly. 20 people raised their hands. That is pretty cool. The other part was cool, too. I think the breakout sessions, the seminars, are my favorite part of the spiritual aspect, because I think those are the most interesting, because you can pick the kind that's specially tailored to what your needs are and what you're interested in. And there were so many good ones this year, it took me forever to decide. I was up till 2 o'clock yesterday trying to figure out what I was going to go to. So anyway, Jennifer was out like a light, but anyway.
I was not.
Yes, you were.
We walked a ridiculous amount today.
Yes, I went hiking, so...
I didn't, but I still walked a ridiculous amount because Brittany drug me around a few places.
I walked a lot longer than you did, and you wanted to go to the chuck wagon so you could upload yesterday's video diary.
Yeah, but that didn't work.
Well, it took too long, and I had to meet some people. So we went hiking, and oh my gosh, we found a deer leg on the hiking trail. And I went with the Arkansas group. This girl and 2 guys from the Arkansas group, and they decided to carry the deer leg back to
their music minister?
No, it was their BCM leader.
I thought they said it was their music minister.
No, it was the
That was what they told the hikers passing by.
No, they said BCM leader.
Well,
and so they picked up the deer leg, and they're carrying it on this bark. They're carrying it back and putting flowers on it around this deer's rotting leg. Anyway,
she showed me the videos. It was funny.
That's people from Arkansas for you. They were hilarious.
I was going to go horseback riding today, but I walked almost all the way up to the stables, and then found out I had to go back down to the recreation building and sign some form or something. So I went down there, and they had exactly 1 spot left, and there were like 3 others who wanted to go, and so I was like, y'all can have it. But they didn't either, so none of us ended up going horseback riding. So I just sat out near the rec field and watched a game of frisbee golf.
Yeah, well, I had a good time. They were like, does this deer gross
actually-
you out? And I'm like, no, I'm from Texas. It's cool.
Actually, I wasn't really actually watching the game of frisbee golf. I had an empty water bottle and I was trying to throw rocks and catch them. I did get several in there. And then that was
you need better ways to entertain yourself.
Well, that was when the people were sitting behind me, and the guy found the gnarled stick, and he said it's a midget stick. It must have belonged to Master Yoda. So I did participate a little bit in that conversation. I was like, that's too small to be Yoda's walking stick, and so I did actually have some interaction. So I'm not a complete loser. Do not comment on that.
I wasn't going to say anything. And, oh, by the way, my violence tally against Jennifer today is actually 0. I think that's a personal record. I've not injured you in any way all day. You did pull my hair this morning, and you slapped me multiple times. I lost count. So, actually, I'm turning into the victim here.
On the back of the head, okay? Like a Gibbs slap, like from NCIS.
Please don't do that. I have a headache.
Oh, sorry. I'll take it back.
I'm gonna murder you when we get back. When Glorieta's over, I'm gonna kill you. Okay, that's one for my violence count, but that's not really violence. It's just a threat.
It's a threat of violence. That counts.
It's totally.
That's
different.
like half a mark.
I threatened you yesterday.
That's like half a mark. So your violence tally is 1/2 today.
Okay, so it's 3 and 1/2 yesterday. So, anyway. Trying to think if we did anything else interesting. The rest of the group went to the Pecos River, but we didn't go because I wanted to go hiking.
We're going again on Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody's going to go then, though, or not.
I'm kind of looking forward to going to Santa Fe on Wednesday because I remember we went when I came here in 2006, and it was a lot of fun. I didn't buy anything, but I might this time. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, we saw Thomas today. We found him. He's not in another state. He's just, I don't know, goofing off in the Tahoe. He rented a Tahoe. It's very nice.
Oh, yeah, we got he drove us up to the back to our dorm, and I rode on the outside of it, and my parents are probably going to freak out when they see this video. Yeah, so, but I held on tight, and it was a short ride, and he wasn't going very fast, so it's okay. And as you can see, I'm still alive. Because if I was a ghost, I would be kind of shimmery and sparkly and transparent.
Well, you know, you're probably going to be grounded after they see this video, so once you get back, you'll be grounded. But the good news is that me and Amy are already gone, so you don't really have us to hang out with to be grounded from hanging out with us.
You know, I can get grounded from a lot of other stuff. But I'm not going to get grounded just for riding on the outside of a vehicle. I hope not.
I don't bet on it. They're listening. I didn't ride on the outside of it, so nobody can ground me, but I think I'm a little too old to be grounded.
Chicken. Well, technically I should be too. I'm 18 now. I should be too old for
You live with your
groundings.
parents. You're enough to be
You
grounded.
still live with your parents too, so that's not a valid
I
excuse.
just moved in with my parents and I'm 21,
But it's
so
still
I'm
not
a
a
legal
valid
adult.
excuse. Well, I'm a legal adult too.
Okay, you're boring the people watching this. I'm
People
surprised.
who are watching this are already bored.
I'm very surprised y'all are still watching this, honestly. You really must not have a life.
Or else we've tagged you in it for some reason.
Yeah, that too. But anyway, we had a very interesting day. I can't think of anything else.
And Amy, we're still
didn't see
missing
a
you like
bear.
crazy.
Yeah, we didn't see any bears either.
We went looking for a bear. The conditions were like exactly the same as they were last year, apparently.
Yeah, because I think we saw it on Monday last year.
And we're walking out of worship, and we were the first ones out, and Brittany was starving. And so apparently that's exactly how it was last year. So we're approaching
I think
around
it
the corner,
was.
and we're like, maybe there will be a bear at the dumpster. And there wasn't. But the dumpster lids were closed. I'm telling you, we got to open the lids and throw some food in there to attract the bear.
Alright, well, the people are probably tired of watching this because it's gone 2 minutes over our last one. Our last one was pretty long, so goodbye. 3, 2...
Bye, future